Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are from Group 8 in Class G. We want to present our material is about culture influence on context. Next, you. Next. The member of groups is, the first is Arum Fadila, and then the second is me, Firdaus Debudi, and the third Saskia Yuningrum. In this material will be present three sub-materials. The first one is the business setting, the second one is the educational setting, and the third one is the scope of health. And then the next, next. For the business setting will be presented by Arum. For Arum, Tanisios.
Okay, thank you, Adit. Here I will explain about the business settings. Next slide, Ayu. Business protocol. This business protocol includes appropriate celebration etiquette and rules of conduct. To achieve this goal of multipolar business communication, we need to consider some variation of the business protocol. Next slide. Include a topic. First, effective initial relationship in a company vary by culture. American business culture, where business relationships are and then the second variation to note in business protocol is greeting. Different types of greetings also need to be considered. Whether the culture of you are facing is used for hugging, check personal appearance. There are unique ways of looking in business, and each culture has different tolerance. Version is concerning present giving. This present giving enterprise desires interest in cross-cultural enterprise. And then the last variation to consider is which topic in the conversation is considered taboo. Next slide. Cross-cultural management. According to Early and Eng, there are two things to consider in order to recognize the differences in management in each culture. First, management leadership. The U.S. leadership style focuses on achievement, initiative, action, and outcome, and seeks to eliminate status differences. On the other hand, Japanese leadership style prioritizes a sense of unity, and there is a clear differences between seniors and juniors. The second, how management deals with the decision-making process. The style of decision-making process is also very important. For effective communication, international managers need to know who makes a decision and how. What is the nature of decision making, whether top to down or down to top, that applies uh, organizational culture. Next slide. Next slide about negotiation. Negotiation needs to be considered for effective negotiation. First, The choice of negotiator is very important in the business. And then format and status. Adherence to the format and status is also an important concern. Format and status are very important in some cultures and might not be important in cultures like the United States. And then negotiation speed and pace. The speed of negotiation depends on the culture. Some cultures, like the United States, tend to reach the point, while others, like most Eastern countries, are more patient and time consuming. And then expression, the emotional expression of each culture can be very different. American culture, unlike most Eastern countries, is very free to express, with the exception of the Mexico and the Middle East. Emotional expression is expected and seen as an opportunity to emphasize and strengthen the bargaining position. And then direct and indirect language. It is also important in of direct and indirect language. Japanese culture and most Oriental culture figuratively or indirectly refuse to maintain harmony in the process of communication. The United States, on the other hand, tends to say yes and no. Uh, Many Americans tend to really an object of observation in the set of the first. Next slide. Developing intercultural negotiation skills. Here are some tips for developing your communication skills. First, develop sensitivity to deal with power. And second, learn to tolerate ambiguity. Next slide. Intercultural conflict management. Some of these can prevent conflict from occurring, but if conflicts have already occurred, they are in the resolution stage. The closure phase identifies the problem that is causing the problem. The key issues to find the core of issues are not in detail. The next step is to keep your mind open. Troy and Aludaja advise the next step is not to trust James. Ting Taming, who deals with collective culture, advises use silence, pause, and patiently wait for your turn to speak. The next step is to focus the conflict on the idea, not the person. No one, regardless of culture, prefers to be intimidated or in a nuisance position. It is important to start the thing. Okay, that's all from me. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you so much for Arum. The next material will be presented by me. It's about the educational setting. Next, you. Uh, okay, because of the material will be delivered from the class H, I think I would like to explain simpler. And there are 4 reasons education is important in intercultural scope. The first one can gain valuable knowledge from studying a culture, perception, and approaches. Jadi yang pertama ini kita dapat memperoleh pengetahuan yang berharga dari mempelajari pendekatan budaya serta persepsi terhadap pendidikan itu sendiri. Yang kedua, closely related to intellectual abilities or social function associated with society in general. Tujuan tradisional sekolah terkait erat dengan kemampuan intelektual serta fungsi sosial yang terkait dengan masyarakat pada umumnya. Dan yang ketiga, be aware of the informal knowledge of a culture. Menyadari pengetahuan informal tentang suatu budaya itu sendiri. Dan yang keempat, can help you understand certain communication behaviors. Kesadaran akan perbedaan budaya dalam pendidikan dapat membantu kita memahami perilaku komunikasi tertentu ketika kita dimanifestasikan dalam kelas multicultural. And then the next you. Okay, there are the changing dynamics of education and cultural distinct education system. The changing dynamics of education to accommodate a diverse student population. Pendidikan harus mengubah cara memenuhi kebutuhan semua siswa. Perubahan memberikan periode transisi bagi manusia serta masyarakat. Perubahan memaksa pemeriksaan ulang seperti melihat hal-hal untuk pertama kalinya. Pendidikan adalah interaksi lintas budaya atau cross culture yang melibatkan berbagai etnis, pandangan, dan gaya hidup serta gaya belajar. Kemudian culture distinct education system can be found both in how the culture teaches. Jadi perbedaan dari sistem edukasi itu dilihat dari bagaimana budaya itu diajarkan. And then the next, Ayu. Multiculturalism in Indonesia is normative. Normative multicultural is a clue to the various interests that lead to higher recognition. And then next, the challenges of multicultural education. There are three challenges. The first is from the religion, ethnicity, and tradition. The second one is belief, and the third one is tolerance. For the religion, agama secara aktual merupakan ikatan yang terpenting dalam kehidupan khususnya orang Indonesia sebagai suatu bangsa. Bagaimanapun hal itu bisa menjadi perusak kekuatan masyarakat yang harmonis ketika hal itu digunakan sebagai suatu hal yang untuk memenuhi kepentingan individu sendiri. Kemudian kepercayaan juga serta toleransi juga. Dan the next is about the importance goals of multicultural education. The first one is teaching other people's culture without stereotypes or wrong understanding, and the second to teach one's culture without negative views. And then the approaches in multicultural education include the first one, to give who are culturally different is carried out with an emphasis. And then the second one is paying attention to the importance of human relationship. The third one is creating an area for learning within a culture group. The next one, carry out as an effort to encourage equality of social structure and culture pluralism, and effort for social reconstruction so that there is an equality of social structure and cultural pluralism. And then next, you. And then culture and learning. Culture, there are two types. The first one, culture ways of knowing, and the second one is culture learning. In culture learning, there are two types. The first one is bipolar scale atau berdasarkan sikap, dan yang kedua itu cognitive dimension atau berdasarkan kemampuan. Dalam bipolar scale itu ada 4. Freedom in a field versus sensitivity to a field, and then cooperation versus competition, and then the third, trial versus see, then do, and then the last, tolerance versus intolerance. And then in cognitive dimension, there are four also. The first one, sense thoughts, and then the second one, intuition thoughts. The third is intuitive feelings, and the last one, sense feelings. Next, you. Okay, the third is relation learning style. There are three relation learning style that I think will be presented by the previous presenter. The first one is dependence and independence. The second one is participation and passive, atau ada yang aktif dan tidak aktif. Dan yang ketiga, impulsif serta reflectivity. And then yang keempat, culture motivational, ada 4. Yang pertama, intrinsic motivation. Yang kedua, extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation itu memberikan motivasi tentang pembelajaran budaya pada diri mereka sendiri. Yang kedua itu extrinsic motivation itu dari orang lain. Kemudian learning of demand. Dan yang keempat itu ada learn when interested. Learning of demand itu ketika mereka membutuhkan, dan yang keempat ini ketika mereka tertarik. And then next you. Okay, the next material is about the scope of health. Will be presented by Saskia Ningrum. For Saski, Tamisios.
Okay, thank you, Adit. Health service communication. Lukman said that competent healthcare requires effective communication among the individual involved, attends doctor, other medical personnel, translator, and family members. If the communication between healthcare providers and attend is not clean, the healthcare process will be problematic. Next. Next. Different health service trust system. All culture have belief about disease and health that are acquired from their perspective and passed from generation to generation. A supernatural, magical, religious tradition, the holistic tradition, C, scientific, biomedical tradition. Next. Culture difference in preventing disease. The diversity of culture beliefs and treatment of disease leads to a number of methods related to disease prevention, unlike approach to the causes and treatment of disease, the rely on systematic method. Many cultures use a combination of supernatural, holistic, and scientific biomedical approach to. Next. Intercultural health service competence. The first interculture competence generally defined as knowledge, motivation, and ability to interact. Next. Next, Ayu. According to Lukman, there are 8 obstacles that occur in health service. The first, lack of knowledge about the patient's background and belief. Second, patent fear and distract. 3, perceive. 4, presages and a sense of from both service provider and service respective. Okay, I think that's all. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you so much for Saski. I think that's all from our presentation. Sorry if there are mistake. Last say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.